Arrangement of emergency diagram. Here on your panel from the outside, the panel door had a single line diagram drawn on it, as you can see. It tells you here the arrangement of the emergency diagram. Update on the method quickly. Why an emergency diagram? Because as we will later delve into the scheme, and while creating our control circuit, we will discover that to control the disconnector, earth switches, and breaker through the LCC panel, it is referred to as something called the emergency mode of control. It is called the emergency mode of control. Excellent. Okay. This panel or this emergency comes with everything. It tells you everything, gives it a number, and then tells you, for example, here you have number 2, which is a push button to press select, for instance. Number 3, here it is. Number 3 tells you this is an off emergency local remote selector switch. It tells you everything from here, what it is exactly. Therefore, even if the tag name above it is always written with its designation number, its exact number, so I can identify it through the drawing. If it's not written, you can still know it through what he wrote for it. Of course, when you enter the stations, you see that the bus bar is drawn in red, drawn in blue, and you have something called, and next to it, he writes AL3000. What is this about? There is something called the color matching system. Okay, this is a standard for the colors, meaning REL3000 is the red color with a grade of 3000. So here, this is the code for the color of your bus bar. This is just additional information, not very important, but I just wanted to share it. All right, great. So here you might ask, what did I gain from this? You gained that even if you want to know what each of these buttons is for, you now know. For example, you know that S11 is labeled here as off emergence local remote selector switch. So what is this for? Come over here to the side, and what will you find? You'll find a table. This table is your legend, and it will tell you what each of these switches or whatever is present here is for. You might not find all of them listed, not necessarily all of them will be written, but you'll find that most of them are listed. All right? For example, you might see something like, I have several things like H1 and I don't know what else, which includes some things like that, and you'll find them immediately written here, indicating that this is an abbreviation. For instance, this is an abbreviation for something shorter. Is that clear, everyone?